We'll start with the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
First on the agenda, we've got second reading, possible adoption of ordinance 111, the bar rezone. I think Matt is right out here. You guys have yours?
No, we didn't.
I think she took them back, didn't she?
Looks like she might be printing them.
No, she's printing something else.
I think we handed them in
Here
after
it
the
is,
first
right
meeting.
here. Right here, is that it?
And these are the rezone.
Sorry about that.
Oh, you're
That's
good.
okay, that was... It's the rezone?
Yep.
Okay, that should be in here.
I don't think I've seen it.
Yeah, it was. Was there any questions or concerns on that? Second reading, possible adoption?
I'll move it.
Moved by Sutton,
Second.
second by Hanson. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion carries. Go on to your list.
Okay, minutes, November 14, general.
Move.
Moved by Feldheim,
Second.
second by Sutton. Any questions or corrections to those minutes? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion carries.
And I didn't get started on them right away, so I didn't have time to send them for review. Do you want them for review yet?
What's that?
Oh, I think we should. Yeah.
Yeah,
If we
works for me.
need any amendments, we can do it.
If there's weeks where it doesn't happen, I understand. I mean, then you get busy too, but yeah, for the most part, if we can get them, that'd be
Okay.
great.
Okay.
Like last
I need
week.
some kind of feedback that you've seen them.
Okay, I usually just, they look okay, I just ignore you.
Okay, so
I
everybody
know.
start replying, looks good.
I'll let you know I looked at them.
No news is good news, but yeah, we can
Yeah.
start replying.
We can apply.
Yeah, I could, I just answered red or something.
Yeah.
Okay, who led the pledge?
I did.
Okay. All right, claims.
Move.
Moved by Sutton,
Second.
seconded by Fishback. Questions or comments? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion carries.
HR report. Move.
Moved by Hanson,
Do that one.
Second.
seconded
okay.
by Sutton.
We're fine.
Discussion. Any questions or comments on them?
Is that one going to be moved to the next class? Is there a classification change? Or is there a request?
Yeah.
proposed. Is that agreed to? Are we agreeing to it, or I guess that was the question I had, was in...
I think we've set the precedent and we have the history of it that we always have to. And that's why I don't like precedents being set. Are you going to follow the policy or do what the sheriff asked? Well, like I said, there's been other people that you've done it on, so you've got to pick and choose. If you're going to choose on the individual basis, then you've got to name the names, I would think.
Well, the only thing I noticed, it seems like it's usually just one department that we do that for.
And I
And
noticed
that's
that.
kind of, I don't know if it's because it's 24/7, the way they work their rotation of shifts and stuff, but I think there's more leniency that way than there is any other department. That's just what I see.
And it should have,
They're
if
hard
you
to
weren't going to do it,
fill.
should have been done the first time.
fill.
But it is one department that has several different facets. You've got the front office, you've got the deputies, you've got the jail, you've got JDC. I mean, there's a lot of different jobs and positions and descriptions within that whole department.
And qualifications.
Right. So it is a little bit of a unique animal. It's,
Okay, we've got a motion and a second. Is there any other discussion, or are you proposing an amendment, or?
No, I just,
Okay.
that was just
Discussion?
my thoughts, I guess.
Well, that's why I say proof is in the pudding.
All right, all in favor?
aye.
Opposed, nay?
Nay.
Motion,
Okay, roll call. Nancy? Aye. Wayne?
Aye.
Tom?
Aye.
Doug?
No.
Rachel?
no. All right, motion carries. Next, we've got, oh, the clubhouse concession is going, we're still ongoing.
Okay,
So we'll put it off another week.
okay. Okay. The software licensing agreement with B-Pro for the e-poll book software for the 1819 election cycle.
Move.
Moved by Feldheim,
I'll second for the sake of discussion. Was the $300, is that per poll book?
Per poll book.
So that'd be ballpark $7,200 or
Well, we've got,
36, or more than that. 36.
say 30...
Times 3, that'd be more than that.
Right, we don't have 36. He used that just as a reference on
Oh,
that one
okay.
sheet.
I was just going by the number.
And
on
it
the sheet.
depends on what all's on the ballot for the June, because if it's a real cut and dried, not many races on the ballot, we'll probably only use 3 in Aberdeen.
Oh, okay.
But the general, we'll use 5. So
Oh, okay.
we don't use them all if we don't have to.
Okay. And I was just going by that 36, because
Right.
then you'd have a pretty substantial number, so.
Yeah.
do you have any concerns on the contract?
No, we did tweak it a little bit between the auditors visiting.
Any other questions or discussions on that?
And then the $1,600 support, is that per
No.
election?
That's, the only thing we'll be paying is the $300 because we do it all ourselves.
Okay.
Yeah,
But there was a line in there for $1,600
right.
on-site support or something?
But we won't need that.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I just didn't know how much of that laundry list would actually be used
No,
or
it'll
not
just
used.
be the 300 per poll book.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's a 2-year agreement.
right. And then, because the election cycle is actually 2 years, so we're just finishing up the 16-17 cycle, and we'll start the 18-19 cycle.
All right, any other questions? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion carries.
Okay, do you want to wait until 8:45 for Chris,
No, I looked at it.
or?
8:55, you mean?
Why don't we get going?
Okay. Sheriff's report for October.
Move it.
Moved by Fishback,
Second.
second by Feldheim. Questions on that report? It's in the packet. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion carries.
Annual alcohol licenses for renew, they all have their payment. Their,
Any changes from last year?
no, nothing changed from last year.
I see Mansfield's on there, I didn't know they were even open.
Yeah, they're open, I'm not sure how often. They wanted to sell it
Yeah, good
and
luck with that.
keep control of the liquor license, and it doesn't happen that way.
That place is really looking rough.
Maybe you could improve it, Tom.
I'll move it.
Moved by Sutton,
Second?
second by Fishback. Questions or comments? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion carries.
Claim assignment?
Move it.
Moved by Sutton, seconded by Hanson. All in favor of the one claim assignment in there?
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion carries.
There was a memorandum of understanding with SDSU for the 4-H advisor.
Move it.
Moved by
Second.
Feldheim, seconded by Fishback. Any questions or concerns on that MOU?
I didn't have the other one to compare it to, but I didn't notice anything really.
I think the price went up. It would
Yeah.
be nice if they could give us a heads up of what the price is going to be before we finalize the budget.
Yeah.
Because I didn't compare it, but we probably went up a couple $100. I meant to look at that and I forgot.
Should we move it back down and approve it?
No, it's okay.
Yeah, we're going to do it.
I mean, there's enough cushion in Becca's budget to take care of it.
100? All right.
We might have to remember that next year when we do the budget, just to build in
Just,
even a couple, $200-300 just as a
Just to-
protection.
right, yeah.
Okay, any other questions?
Bless you.
Bless you.
Doug and Tom.
Okay. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion carries. let's go back to that 855 Chris White, State's Attorney, to discuss a lien settlement. Morning, Chris.
Morning, real quick, this was brought up back in August, I believe. The Jack Dixon property, the county has a lien on it in Groton. They initially came to us in August and said they wanted to settle it for $500. The lien amount is $7,495.42. They've gone from $500 to now half of that, $7,400, so the offer now is $3,747.71. So if you want to settle it for that amount, I think we just need to make a motion and approve it, and I will send a letter then to Dick Coker to let him know we accepted that offer.
I move it.
Moved by Feldheim,
Second.
seconded by Sutton. Any questions or comments?
I think that's as good as we're gonna do.
I think so. The city of Groton did the same. They took half of what their lien
Yeah, I
was.
think that's a really good deal.
Sounds
And that pretty much absorbed the funds that the people were paying for this lot, didn't it?
I believe
Between
so.
what Groton and we each got half, and that took care of the funds that were spent.
I think that's right.
Okay, all in favor, say aye.
Thanks, Chris.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion carries. Appreciate your work on that, thanks.
This will be a roll call.
Call vote. Okay, that brings us to the end of our regular agenda. Anything else on your
All I
list?
have.
Gary.
Gary brought,
But I'll scratch off here, so.
Oh.
the 605 Ventures space lease agreement. Do you want this on the agenda for next week, or do you want to do it today, even though it wasn't on the agenda for the
For the
ATM
ATM?
machine?
I'd be comfortable doing it today, but what about you guys? Did you get the chance to look at the lease?
Yeah, I did.
Could I
Yeah,
bring it
I
up
did
under
that.
She
other
looked it
matters?
over, didn't see any problems with it?
No.
Do we have to notify the other people to remove that first before the other one comes in, or do you leave them both up, or how do you?
Good question.
I don't think you can have both of them sitting there, because it makes
No.
pretty little.
I'd certainly can call them and tell them that you made a change and they can come pick it up.
Does this have us starting immediately or beginning of the year?
Maybe they would've made us a better offer.
They had the opportunity.
Did they know that we were getting another offer?
Well, should we put it off 1 week, let Gary call him, give him the heads up, and then take it up?
There was a start date on there, wasn't there?
Well, the contract date is 21st today, but it doesn't say.
What happened to our 8:50 appointment?
Mine's
He
scratched out.
canceled.
Oh,
He
moved it to
canceled
next week.
because of the additional bid that was requested.
Oh,
No.
okay.
Okay, that makes sense.
So, yeah, the lease does start today.
And I think that agreement has, we're agreeing that this ATM will be the only one in the building, so you probably put it off a week.
Okay.
Okay.
And I noticed, I think it was a minimum of 75 transactions a month. Do we do that many transactions a month?
We average
Yeah, you
generally
do.
at least 70.
You're picking on them.
Okay, we will take that up next week. Anything else you have?
I'll let them know.
Okay.
I don't think I've ever...
Gary,
used
anything
one
on
of
your
those
list?
machines.
Just a couple quick things.
Anywhere?
What's that?
The highway department put in the guardrail on the west side of Fishers over there, so if you're on the back side, you can take a quick look at that. That turned out well. I sent you the proposed union agreement after the negotiations. If everybody was okay with that, I'll send it on to them for review. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
all right, and then you wanted to talk about E30 for a couple minutes.
Yeah, Gary had said he hadn't heard any negative feedback. The only concern was that we have some premium there for the small engines, different things like that. So if you guys are okay with it, should we just have them put up a small tank for that and then start having the blended E30 come in the big tanks for the vehicles, or?
I just want to make sure that the people listening in, it was stated that day that it's safe in small engines, and it absolutely is not. I called every small engine dealer in Aberdeen, lawnmower service people that sell and service lawnmowers, chainsaws, any of those things. Every one of them, and you can confirm this yourselves if you'd like, every one of them said if you want to blow up your engine, use E30. It is not safe in small engines.
And did they say that it was used in Connington County?
Yeah.
And Dirk talked to the highway super, and he said no.
Theirs is more volunteer. That's how they do it.
Can we do the same?
We could.
I just, you know, the engine thing.
And the small
To
engine
me,
part is the one.
the guy that was a scientist was the one that said, I wouldn't use it in small engines, and then the other guy was
Yeah.
the one that said, yeah, I think it's fine, and he wasn't the
Right.
one with the science, so.
But I know it was stated that it was okay, and, you know, I would urge people to check before
Oh,
you
yeah,
use it, because it is
absolutely.
not safe in small engines.
And that's why we're getting,
Yeah.
I guess I
Small
would be an
one.
advocate to
Yeah,
get
yeah.
the other,
550
tank
gallon
for that.
tank for the small engine generators and things.
Do we have a tank?
They'll give one if that's what you want them to do.
any other questions, concerns?
I think we should do it.
Okay,
I guess, I don't have any problem with it. I think it's a good benefit for the use, but I don't know that we just want to lock it in. I guess if we have a problem down the road, we should leave that option available, that if we're into this thing 3 months and we start having some problems, I think at that point in time, we have the right to change or look at, reevaluate what's going on.
My thoughts too.
sounds
I'd
good.
make a motion, we do a 6-month trial. I mean, it's gonna mean buying a 500-gallon tank or whatever, but do a 6-month trial, reevaluate after 6 months, see if it affects our mileage or, or any other thing negatively, but, you know, if we're okay after 6 months, then we can maintain it. But my motion would be to do it as a trial for 6 months, then reevaluate.
Okay, any other comments?
Now, is this, what all vehicles are included?
County tank.
Well, any
Anything that's small in
vehicle
Your,
that's qualified.
highway, your deputy's vehicles, anything that was it
They all fill up out there, don't
2004?
they? Well, if we put it in the tank, they'll all be using it.
Yeah, there won't be a choice, so.
Yeah, exactly.
Does the landfill have their own tank?
They're
So
gonna
we-
be having to.
Are we gonna have to have 2 tanks out there too?
Possibly.
Yep.
Or just
Fairgrounds has a
change
tank.
theirs out too.
So the fairgrounds would have to have an additional tank, the landfill would have to have an additional tank.
Why don't you
Good.
get, like we originally talked about, let's get those department heads together and get the facts before we try to,
Well, or you
I'm gonna
change up
withdraw
the
my
highway.
motion until we more thoroughly figure out
Yeah.
how many additional tanks
Or
we're
you
gonna need.
just test at the highway for now your 6-month test.
But I'd like
People that
to,
fill out there.
you're gonna have different equipment that might be used out at the fairgrounds, and also at the landfill, you got different.
Okay. We'll get that group together and.
I'll
have that
withdraw my
discussion.
motion until we get a little more information on the need of additional tanks.
Sounds
because my
good.
thought was even with the fleet folks who are parked here, that might not fill out there, and just throw it on their county vehicle, I think they should be using blender pumps as well. I mean, we're the stewards of our county fleet, and if it's something that we think's beneficial, I think we go the whole way, and like you said, if there's issues, we'll know pretty quick.
Yep.
And they've been doing it, like I said, it's been volunteer at Cottington and City of Watertown, but they haven't had any issues with it since they've started, so.
Yeah, I'm okay with it, but I'll withdraw my motion until we just
Okay.
figure out how many other tanks we need, and if we wanna just do it as a trial at the highway, I'm okay with that too after we get the numbers.
If you want to set up a meeting for next
You bet.
Tuesday, I'll sit in on it anytime
Sounds good.
Tuesday.
Perfect.
All right, any other questions and comments on that? If anybody else is available for that meeting, we could get a couple commissioners there. All right, anything else on your list, Carrie?
No, that is it.
Anything from the state's attorney's office? Anything from commissioners or folks in attendance today? This is
Your
too,
record's in
we
jeopardy
could
here.
just talk for 3 minutes.
Doug's starting to feel bad.
No, I'm not.
I entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Moved by Sutton,
Second.
seconded by
Last of the
Fishback.
week.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay.
You just
Motion
sent it to
carried.
us, didn't you?
Happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
Curtis?